Morning. It's a Sunday morning. It's already been a pretty busy weekend, so let me explain what I'm going to do on this video. This is a hodgepodge. This is kind of a Sunday mashup. I've got about 3 or 4 days of different subjects and different things I'm going to pull. The video might be a little bit jumpy. I'm going to show you Barb's lawn. I'm going to show you how we went from having a lot of grub damage to killing off all the bugs, and show you now how it looks after being repaired. That's pretty cool. We're going to talk about heavy rains. We're starting to get a lot of rains. The other day I had to drain my pool because we got so much rain. We got 2.5 inches of rain, and every day it's like, you look at the forecast and it's like 60, 40, 80% chance, and we're getting these thunderstorms, but we still have this hot weather. Great Bermuda grass. We'll talk about that a little bit. My son and I came over and we did some reseeding and top dressing on the green again. I got a little bit of video of that. I'll show you that. I'll show you the update on the scalp on the front lawn. Hit that subscribe button because you don't want to miss some of this stuff. What else? Oh, if I talk about something, like I'll be talking about, the products that I use. In the description below, there's one link. Click on that link. It'll take you over to a page that's dedicated to this video. So if I talk about something, it'll be there. But also, you'll want to sign up for the email alerts. And the reason why you want to sign up for those email alerts is we're going to be doing a pretty big giveaway this fall, late fall, and we use that as our random number generator. The basic thing we've been doing this year is we've been working on PGF Complete, Humichar, and Growth Regulator. Those are the main things. And I'm sure looking at a hummingbird right now, sorry. Doc gets easily distracted, folks. I really want to show you this lawn because it's hard to grasp just how thick this Bermuda grass is unless you're out here walking on it. It's just amazing. So I'm going to grab some golf balls and roll them to you, and just so you can see what this stuff looks like. First of all, just look at this. I mean, that is crazy how tight that is. Now it's got dew on it, but look at that. Hey guys, so I've kind of reworked this video a little bit. It's actually Monday morning now. I'm trying to figure out some things I wanted to cover, but I do want to cover and go over the issue of these heavy rains that we're having, and I mean constant days of heavy rains. Things you need to be aware of, things you need to watch out for. What should you put down? What shouldn't you put down? There's a bunch of different stuff, but first, let's cover Barb's lawn that has recovered from the grub damage. So I'm going to go back in time for a minute, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a clip from about 2.5 weeks ago, and I'm going to show you all the armadillo damage that was happening and how bad the yard looked. We did our treatments, we put down PGF Complete, we put down Humichar, we put down the double kill product to kill all the beetles and the grubs. So let's go back in time. Let me put that clip up now, and then we'll come back and look at hers. You can literally put Humichar out a 1/2 inch thick on your lawn and nothing negative will happen. So she's just going to keep putting it out until it's all gone. The other items, the other products, we do need to sort of coordinate the amount of product per 1,000 square feet. But I am seeing, so you can see like this right here. Barb consistently has these weird patches in her yard. And I may even, see, it's just years of consistent damage. There never used to be any Bermuda here, and we did scalp it, so we really got to take care of this. We got to knock it out. See these little tufts here? That's armadillo. And what an armadillo does is he digs a hole down to get the grub. There's a hole. There's a hole right there, right about 2 inches. And look at this. All through here, there's all kinds of tufts. All over here, look at this. Look how many grubs this guy's getting out of here. This is just insane. So I've got lots of beetles. And let me show you, I did find a grub. Let me see if I can find him. Where'd he go? Here he is. And so here's a grub that came up too. Okay, so now what I'm going to do after looking at that is I'm going to go over today and I'm going to show you how quickly your lawn can recover. Now, I would say the full recovery process has been about 3 weeks, maybe 4 weeks. But I want you to see just how good her lawn looks now. Okay, so keep in mind that it's raining and cloudy out here, but look at her lawn now. Just absolutely gorgeous. So where we had all these grub damage spots in here, now we have a pretty thick, nice healthy lawn. Look at that. Isn't that great? But look at this. I'm still killing beetles. This is 2 weeks after. Look at this. I'm still killing the beetles that are causing, that product is still killing these beetles. But look at that. Remember back here, all the damage we had over here? Over here, this was all damaged. Now it's all growing in nice. What a difference. So, if you have grub damage, get down some of this double kill product. Put down the double kill, put down PGF Complete. Now I will say, I'll probably have to come back out here. I might have to treat her along with some fungicide too, because it's getting so thick and we're getting so much rain. So, hey, get off my green. She's back here cicada hunting. She almost fell in the pool this morning trying to grab a cicada. So here's the finished product. Let me show you this. So this is the green after we've done what I'm about to show you, I guess. And there's a little bit of, I have a little bit of tufts of still of Bermuda. I haven't cut this yet, but we're just letting this sit and we'll get more germination. We've already got one germination stage and we'll have a second germination stage in about 4 or 5 days, and this thing should be beautiful for the fall. Bunch of sand on the balls. The balls are all covered with sand, as you can tell from my putter. So they're not rolling clean, but it's going to be pretty good. So we've done some reseeding on this green, and we've finally gotten some of this bent blue to sort of take. It's just, I believe it's just too hot. I mean, it's sitting out here. It's, you know, getting up to 95 degrees. Jack Russells. And it's just struggling to take, fighting with the Bermuda back here. But I think now is my chance. We've probably got a small amount of germination of it in here. So I've raked it, I've seeded it. I have a roller, but I'm not going to use the roller. I don't need to roll this right now. I can use the weight of the heavy True Cut back here to actually roll the seed in after I've scored it. Then I'm going to spray it with Super Juice, and then I do have some leveling mix, sand leveling mix, that I may screen and put back on top of this. I'm trying to talk my son to come in and help me today, because I don't feel like doing it myself, so we'll see what happens. So now you can see why I really don't have to roll this thing. I got a 300-pound big solid front roller, big rear wheel unit, and I cut both ways. So I had grooves and channels that were 1/8 to 1/4 of an inch deep. I put seed down and then I rolled it and cut it at the same time, and I returned any of that little topsoil and grass clippings just as a little covering. And now I'm going to spray it with some super juice. So now I'm going to be stupid. I don't want to walk all the way up there and get my funnel. So I'm just going to pour. I leave my super juice in a jug. I've got a little added extra iron because of the high phosphorus level back here. Let's see if this is going to work out or not. Oh, Doc, what are you doing? Don't spill it, Doc. Don't spill it, you're on camera. And that'll be plenty for the green. Alright, so I was able to wake him up and he's out here helping me. I actually just cut the front, and I actually cut the front even lower than I had been cutting it, so now it's a true 1/2 inch. I mean, it's barely. I'll take you out there and show you. But I've raked this, seeded it, rolled it and cut it, and now we're putting just a light coating of this leveling mix on top. We're just getting so much rain in here, I'm concerned. I need something to hold that seed down better. So after he gets done spreading all this, I'll come back and rake it and smooth it out. Okay, so we're back to Monday now. We've had rain yesterday, we had rain last night, we got rain all day today, we got rain tomorrow. It's just crazy. I'm telling you, if I did not have growth regulator down on these lawns, all the lawns have growth regulator on them, I'd be kind of screwed, because they're so healthy and growing so fast right now that I would probably have to be cutting these every 24 hours. Now I can do that. Because I'm using the McLeans, which are lightweight reel mowers, I can actually come out here and cut in the rain. In fact, my son came over right after rain, cut barbs, and halfway through it started raining. We stopped, went back out, and finished the cut. And you can do that with something with a lightweight reel mower. My warning to you is do not put heavy equipment. I could not take my John Deere and come out here and cut, because you will get rut marks when you have saturated soils. I'm not talking about one rain. I'm talking about a day or two where you have lots of rain. You will get rut marks, so stay off your lawn until your soil firms up. That's rule number one when it comes to heavy rain. Let me show you what the green looks like. It's kind of ugly right now, but once this, I'm gonna have to wait a couple days and let the sun hit this, but I'm gonna have a big surge back here in the green in 2 or 3 days, and this should look really cool. Okay, so let me talk a little bit about applying products and dealing with the rain. I'm gonna break that you have to understand the difference between a rain event moving in after several days of sun versus a constant rain event that has your soil saturated. If you have dry soil, you've had sunshine for 3 or 4 days, you got a whole bunch of rain moving in, put down anything you want. PGF Complete, Humichar, Double Kill, pre-emergent, put down anything you want. Those products are going to, in the first periods of rain, are going to move into the top layer of soil and hold there. What ends up happening, however, is soil saturation, and that's what you want to be concerned about. So I've had 2 days, almost 2 days of rain back here, which means my silica inside the soil, the silt and the silica inside the clay, has saturated the soil, and if anything I put on now is going to want to not go into the soil, it's going to kind of want to run off. So if I have dry with a rain event coming, apply where anything you want. If you have several days of rain, hold off. Hold off a couple days till you get a little bit of sun where that upper inch or two of soil will dry out. Then you go ahead and apply the products. Does that make sense? So if I have 4 or 5 days and it's 95 degrees and there's no rain, my soil is dry and I'm thinking about watering, but all of a sudden, hey, I got a bunch of rain moving in for a couple days, go ahead and put your product down. If you've had the couple days already come in and you still have a day or two of possible rain, I would kind of hold off. What I want you to think about is I want that 1 to 2 inches of top soil to dry out a little bit to absorb it. What ends up happening, most of us have a clay-based soil, and there's silt and there's silica, and the silica has little plates, and when it gets wet, it sort of locks up and it sort of runs off. That's why we do alternating watering. So if you look at an alternating watering schedule, you don't go put 30 minutes of water on one station. What you do is you allow that station, your newer systems have this. And if you want 30 minutes of water on this area, it'll water for 10 minutes and then go do the other stations and come back and do another 10 minutes, go do the other stations and come back and do another 10 minutes. Because if you put all 30 minutes, those silica plates inside of this soil will sort of lock up and the water will start to run off because it can't absorb quick enough. Same thing, same rule kind of applies to lawn products. You'll want to put your lawn products down while your soil is dry and then let the water come in. If you're coming off a heavy rain period, give it a day or two of sun, then apply your products. When the water comes in, it'll go in and it'll absorb down in. That locks it into the soil. The problem that you have with runoff is when you have the silica plates in that shear of soil, saturated soil, and you put something on top, it can't absorb anymore. No more water can get in, and water's going to transport those things into the soil. So just remember that rule. It's a real important rule. Number one, keep heavy equipment off of your lawn until you get some drying time. Otherwise, you will have compression rut marks in your lawn. Number two, if you have heavy rains move in, let the sun come out, wait for a good hot, at least 24-hour period of nice dry before you put it down. That rule of thumb will save you a lot of headaches when dealing with these rains. So again, I want to stress to you, you really need to get the Bermuda Lawn Guide. Of course, you need to subscribe too. But you need to be prepared for fall. I'm getting ready to go inside and I'm ordering more PGF Complete. I'm probably going to have to order some more human char. I need some pre-emergent for 2 other lawns over there. So I need to go down and make my checklist. You need to order that stuff and have it in stock now, even if you're not going to put it out. PGF Balance. PGF Balance is a new fertilizer that we've had Anderson's develop for us, which is a 10-10-10 superfine particle, all fast release with iron and micronutrients. For the Bermuda guys, for you Bermuda guys out there, when your temperatures start to hit consistently in the 70s, you're going to put out your PGF Balance because you don't want to push a whole bunch of nitrogen. And that'll be your last treatment basically for the entire winter. That's the last thing you'll put down. I actually got off the phone a few minutes ago with them, and probably the first week of September, that'll be out, and I'll post a video when it's out, and because you're signed up for the email list, you'll get notified once that hits. And that's about it, guys. So I'm going to go inside before it starts pouring again because this is getting ridiculous. Talk to you later. Doc.